Okay, in this video we're going to talk about links to your Tier 1 site. So previously we set up your links to your website, so things like social sites, Twitter, Facebook, your Web2s, direct to your site, and the high PR social profiles. So we're going to take that we've set up a Web2 to the money site, the ABC roofing site, and what we're going to do now is link to that link. So this section is where we get into the real power of correct link building. If you look at the notes that I've provided, there's a worksheet that gives you an explanation of spun content and things like that in there. So I'll try and explain it on this video, but if you look at the worksheet in conjunction with the video, it'll make a lot more sense. Many people get this wrong, this section, and they wonder why Google penalises a site. If there's one thing I can stress above anything else, it is content, content, content. If you just spin articles with the usual poor quality spinning tools, then you're dicing with danger. We do use spun content on our lower levels, but we take great care to ensure that the content still produces a well written article from every spin. I'd better explain spun content to those people who may have not come across this before. So prior to 2012, in fact probably 2010, you could get away with spinning content and sending thousands of links to your websites. Google would propel you up the rankings, as the more links the better, and it was easy to rank on page 1. Then they changed the rules in September 2012, I think it was. Anyway, if you go to the page that I've put in the worksheet, you can look at the history of Google updates. It's moz.com/Google algorithm change, hashtag 2015, but it's got the history of all the algorithm changes way back. There are many updates for both on-page and off-page SEO, and the latest one that's just come out is for mobile sites. So you have to keep ahead of the curve and make sure you comply with the Google guidelines. Back to the explanation of spun content. Take this paragraph. Each year, Google changes its search algorithm around 500 to 600 times. While most of these changes are minor, Google occasionally rolls out a major algorithmic update, such as Google Panda or Google Penguin, that affects search results in significant ways. So that's the paragraph. Now you could of course just post this on every site you want to get a link from, but in reality you would only get one link. Google performs a duplicate content check and will only show one link rather than all of the ones you put a link on. Therefore, you either need to use a complete new unique article for every site you post to, or spin the content. So we could rewrite the paragraph above to make it more unique and then spin it. When I manually spin an article, I first of all spin at paragraph level, so I would write a similar paragraph to the one above and have this used randomly within the link building project. Here is how it would look. So para 1, as we said, each year Google changes its search algorithm around 500 to 600 times. While most of these changes are minor, Google occasionally rolls out a major algorithmic update, such as Google Panda or Google Penguin, that affects search results in significant ways. And a rewritten paragraph would possibly say, every 12 months, the Google search algorithm is updated hundreds of times. Major updates are less frequent, while some of the minor updates can happen daily. These updates have fancy names such as Penguin and Panda and could cause major changes to the search results. So what we would do here is paste this into the software so that each paragraph is used randomly. And you'll have to refer to the worksheet for this, because it's difficult to explain it on a PowerPoint. So you'd have the paragraph 1 and then the rewritten para next to each other, enclosed in brackets, curly brackets, with a straight line in between. And what happens then is, as the software posts, it will pick paragraph 1 for some sites, the rewritten para for other sites, and so on. So you're not getting exactly the same content posted every time. But you can't just do it like that. You've got to go further. So we then spin on sentence level. For example, each year Google changes its search algorithm around 500 to 600 times, and the spun version, every year Google issues hundreds of updates to its search algorithm. So it's only slightly different, but it's different enough to be classed as a unique sentence. We then spin at word level, so you would have each, and we'd have every year, we'd have 12 months, Google changes, alters, would have its or the search algorithm, and then around or approximately, and then 500, 600 or 500 times. So as you can see, the spin makes sense for every iteration, and if done correctly will generate lots of backlinks. So if we took that there, we could say each 12 months Google alters the search algorithm approximately 500 times, or every year Google changes its search algorithm around 500 to 600 times. I know this may sound time consuming, and it is, but it's so worthwhile, as you're creating valuable quality links rather than poorly spun rubbish which would probably end up deleted anyway. So that's one way of creating quality content for your next level links. The other way is to use services such as Article Builder. You can either pay annually, I think it's around $197, or do as we did many years back and grab a lifetime license for it. Article Builder will generate unique articles for you at the touch of a few buttons. You do need to be aware of the category limitations, as not all business sectors are covered. Several of our clients are in niches that are included in Article Builder, so generating this level of content is quite straightforward for us. Have a look around Article Builder and see what you think, and I've put a link in the worksheet for you. Now, WAC, Wicked Article Creator, is another good option. If you opt for the premium level, you get access to their database of content, and there are far more categories than Article Builder. Another option is to find good writers from such places as iWriter. We use a few of the elite writers on here for our top level content. They cost around $20 per article, but are well worth it for money sites, blog posts and PBN, private blog network content. So as you can see, there are lots of options for creating quality content, so you have no excuse. Now we need to look at how we create the links to the Tier 1 properties. So a Tier 1 property could be a social profile. We discussed how to boost the PA, the page authority of these earlier. It can also be a Web 2 site. We created some Web 2 sites using FCS Networker previously, and these are the links we're going to build other links to now. The first software to use is MoneyRobot. Refer to the software guide for MoneyRobot to see how to set it up initially. I've done a big video on that for you. We will hit the new campaign button. We already have all the settings as they should be, so we can quickly build a campaign. You name the campaign. We're going to use Roofer Birmingham Tier 2 for obvious reasons. Add in your Web 2 URLs that you created in Tier 1. Choose your keywords. What I would do here is to use branded terms as follows: roofing prices Birmingham space www.abcroofers.com or .co.uk, folk roofing cost Birmingham www.abcroofers.com, and so on. This appears to be working really well, and kudos to the great Greg Morrison for sharing this recently in one of the SEO masterminds we were in. Now decide on which content method to use and add your content. Select the SEO strategy diagram, choose the number of days for the campaign to run, and click Start. That's how easy MoneyRobot is to use. I use this for all of my links to Tier 1 links as it's quick, easy and effective. The real power comes from the next level links, where Nigel takes over and sends thousands of powerful contextual links to the Tier 2 links. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.